Emily Meyer, I presume. William Laza. I'm the leader of the group. We've been expecting you. Come along. I have the honor to present Emily Meyer to you.
What a sight for sore eyes. Gustav Miller. I hung the flag from the wagon so you'd find us easily.
This is Joseph Rossman.
It's a pleasure.
These are Maria and Otto Dietz, our cooks. The man with the horses is our packer. Let's put the formalities behind us. Come on. And now, please, your payment into our gold prospecting concern, madam. For the purchase of land plots in Dawson, as agreed. We are here. Our path leads us about 1,500 kilometers to the north, via canal, Hazelton, Telegraph Creek. From Telegraph Creek, it's not far to Teslin Lake. There we will switch to boats and travel downstream along the Yukon. From there, it's an easy road to Dawson, and the gold fields of the Klondike here. Now that we're all present, I can congratulate each and every member of our group on having answered my newspaper announcement. You were right to choose the inland route through Canada. You've all heard enough horror stories about the Klondike's goldfields' other routes. They're considerably longer and hard. However, we will have a pleasant trip. I assure you that in 6 weeks, we will arrive at our destination of Dawson. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what awaits you. Nuggets.
Give me a horse. I'll look after her.
Oh, all right. Let's go. Oh.
Are you from the city?
Mm-hmm.
May I ask where from?
Chicago. But originally from Bremen.
I was born in Hanover, but I've lived in America since my childhood. I work for a German newspaper in New York. We Germans have to stick together abroad. I'm reporting on our trip. It's worth it to keep a record for posterity, yeah?
What do you make of her?
Of whom?
Of whom? Her. Well,
Well, what?
I asked you what you make of her. A single woman joining a group of gold prospecting strangers.
Gold attracts all kinds of people.
Yes, but don't forget she's surrounded by men. It'll upset the group.
Let's drink to a successful voyage.
Miller, we'd agreed on a bare minimum of provisions.
There's no need for pettiness, Lazar. No one could object to a good beer. The sooner we've drunk it, the lighter my load will be. Here's to the gold. It's waiting for us.
We should stop. The horses need rest.
We're coming along well. We should keep going.
We won't get far. These horses are exhausted.
I hired you as a packer, Bamer. I'll let you know if I need your advice. Now let's move on.
Have a look at that. Didn't I tell you?
Here.
Thank you.
You know, you should take a break too.
Later.
Do you need help with the horses?
I'll handle it myself. It's what I'm paid for.
I understand. I didn't mean to get in the way.
May I take a photograph of you?
I think you should save your film for better shots.
Well, taking a picture of someone like you could never be a waste.
You're only traveling so as to report on the journey? You're not interested in gold at all?
Yes, of course I am. I can certainly imagine another kind of life beyond that of a poorly paid scribe.
My wife and I have 4 children. We live in New York, in a hotel. We have 1 single room. It is damp and so dark that a light burns in it all day long. The children are always sick. I have to offer my family a better life for them.
I didn't mean to be impolite with you last time. I didn't even introduce myself. Carl Bamer.
Emily Meyer.
Does your offer still stand?
What?
Your offer, does it still stand?
Which offer?
Of helping me with the horses.
Didn't you say you could manage on your own? It's what you're paid for. Well,
You can take one of those blankets and rub down these horses. Only leave that horse be. He doesn't like strangers touching him.
I expect he's yours.
Yeah.
Welcome to Ashcroft, folks.
We're looking for a bunch of Germans. They pass through this place?
Many people pass through this place. Germans, you said?
You deaf, Grandpa?
Sorry.
Hope he's not blind as well.
Yeah, they were here 2 weeks ago. On their way to Dawson.
How many in the group?
7.
Including a guy who's in charge of the horses?
Packer, you mean?
That's right, Grandpa.
Yeah, I remember him. He brought the horses over there. A friend of yours?
Yeah, Pops. He's a real good friend.
One glass and 3 bottles of whiskey.
The drink's on the house. $30.
I'm looking for a post office.
It's just right there.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Dutchman? Deutsch?
Yes.
Dutch, as I said, $1.
That's very expensive.
You're at the end of the world. Where are you heading?
To Dawson.
Dawson. You really expect to get there?
We'll have to leave the wagon here.
I'm a carpenter. I will see if I can fix the wheel.
There's no point. The wagon is just holding us up.
Are you crazy? How can we transport our cooking utensils without it?
You said we'd be traveling on well-kept roads. Isn't that true, Lasser?
Is there a problem?
Everything is well.
Why don't we ride on then?
Why don't you mind your own business, Osman? The river is not on the map.
I thought you knew the area.
And indeed I do. Famer!
What are we eating here?
Pulverized potatoes, crystallized eggs, dried onions.
This new stuff is completely inedible.
You'll have to get used to it. We've a long trip ahead, and we need food that keeps.
Where do you live when you're not traveling?
Where work can be found. And you?
For the last 5 years in Chicago. I worked there as a maidservant.
A maidservant?
Mm-hmm.
That seems unlike you.
Why's that?
Just us.
It wasn't exactly my dream. In Bremen, there were American offices hiring maids and servants. I was hired for a German family in Chicago eventually. I was with them for 4 years, at $1 a day. Then I got married. And that's about all there is to me.
And where's your husband now?
We were divorced.
Well, I'm sorry.
You needn't be. It wasn't a good time.
Miller, get up already. We're heading on. We'll wait here.
Tell me, have you ever been around here before?
This is my first time this far north.
Buzzers too, it seems.
We have to cross the river.
$5.
Where are these damn savages leading us?
That is the white man's road. No good. The forest eats the horses. Take the Indian path.
We take the route to the interior.
It'd be wiser to heed the Indians' advice. They know the terrain best.
We take the other route, Rossman. Indians only know their own terrain, nothing else. And we've no time for diversions.
Lazar's right. We shouldn't trust the Indians. They only want our money. I bet there are more around the corner just holding out their hands.
The collarbone is probably broken.
I have to take care of the food.
No, you needn't. I'll do it myself.
Why don't you rest up? We'll ride on tomorrow.
I must confess, I thought this journey would be a lot easier. It's good to unhitch for a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
Allow me to give you a piece of advice, okay? I couldn't help but notice our packer is making up to you. Perhaps you misunderstand me. You should be wary of him. There's something wrong with him. He's not right for you.
We travel all day as a group. I would like to be alone for a while.
Yes, of course. We all need peace and quiet. Are you going to plunk away all day, or will you come hunting? I can't stand our cook's gruel anymore.
What are you doing, Miller? We were all wondering where you were.
I'm examining the river. Thought we might find gold. You never know.
You're out of luck here.
What makes you so certain?
The area, the type of rocks here. Believe me, you're wasting your time.
Shame. It was worth a try.
It's very heavy, isn't it?
What was it like to find them?
It's amazing, that's what it is. Come on, Miller. It's time to go. The others are waiting. The nuggets.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
He wanted to steal all of our money. The money we entrusted him with.
It's just a mistake. You shouldn't believe that.
Belief is irrelevant. The matter is obvious.
Please, let me explain. You were right. I know I have problems getting my bearings. I just meant to ride ahead, to find the best route.
So why did you take all the money?
My equipment is in the bag. My compass, map, and so on. I'd forgotten all about the money.
You have no idea about our route. You were after our money.
This is all a terrible misunderstanding.
He was toying with our lives.
When we get to Hazleton, we'll turn him over to the police.
In this godforsaken wilderness, there are no police stations. Here, you have to dispense justice yourself.
A pig like Losser needs to be hung on the spot.
Have you all lost your mind? You're clearly not the law.
The law is what you declare it to be.
Why don't we just let him go?
Excuse me?
We let him leave.
So we're just gonna let him get away?
What good is there in dragging him around with us?
No, I don't mean to drag him around with us. I want to see him hang.
Yes, the swine needs punishing.
I'm in favor of it.
What about you, Rossman? You can't shirk your responsibility. Rossman, speak up.
I'm in favor.
The majority is in favor. It's decided. Lazar shall hang at dawn.
Why don't we do it now?
Because we're not barbarians. Condemned men are always hanged at dawn.
You're all making a bad mistake. Thanks. I will never forget this.
Shut up and get out of here.
How could this have happened? Lazar couldn't possibly have escaped on his own.
Hey, let's not waste too much time. We really have to go.
I don't take instructions from a packer, Bamer. There's something that needs to be cleared up first. Looks like we need a new leader, so I nominate myself.
That was brave. I saw you do it.
Why didn't you do it yourself?
Do what?
Set Lazar free.
Lazar's fate is all the same to me.
Seems like everything's all the same to you.
It's the Indians' hallowed ground. They lay out their dead here before burying them. We'll have trouble if we go through there.
Damn it, Bamer. Shall your heathen superstition be our guide? We'll get nowhere that way. We ride straight on.
Dawson,
Hmm?
you serious?
Yes?
Look, I work here as a road cutter, the Hudson's Bay Company. I know this region very well, and I know what I'm saying. Believe me, there's no path to the north. There's nothing like that. Next town from here is Telegraph Creek. It's 400 miles away. 400 miles through totally unexplored country, through wilderness. You got that? Let me give you some good advice. Rest a while, then go back to where you came from.
And how would he know?
He says he works the woods and knows the land.
He says so. People talk to pass the time. Maybe what he likes is scaring strangers.
Maybe.
We'll go no further.
Maria, let's not be hasty.
I'm going no further.
Let me discuss it with my wife first.
There's nothing to discuss.
Maria, please. We already sold the restaurant. We put all our money into this trip, and now we're supposed to abandon it?
Just look at you. It'll take weeks for your shoulder to heal. We have lost our wagon. We should not wait for the worst to come.
And what would we do back in America?
We'll start afresh. Somewhere. As we've done before.
Why don't we sleep on it?
We go no further. We wait until you are healthy. Then we turn back.
We've come this far. We'll manage the rest. Be a mistake to give up. We should never forget why we came. Gold will make up for everything. I want to go on.
I want to go on too.
I have to agree.
No wonder there are so few people on this damn route. We lose our way here, while the other prospectors rush onto the goldfields. I hope there'll still be some gold left by the time we get there.
Don't do anything stupid, Miller. What terrible bad luck. Stepping on a bear trap in such a huge land. That is terrible bad luck.
If we do nothing, he'll die.
But what else can be done? You want to? Are you completely mad? We are not doctors. None of us have ever done anything like that.
It's his only chance. If he gets gangrene, he's done for.
Just knock it off, Bimmer.
Leave me here, Emily. You ride on.
We leave no one behind. Not even a pain in the neck like you.
I won't make it, and you know it as well as I do.
Just quit it, Miller. Of course you'll make it.
You have to do me a favor. Please take my camera and my notebook. Send them to my newspaper when you reach the next town.
Miller? What's wrong? Talk to me, Miller. Miller, don't leave us like this. Miller! Is everything all right with you?
You know we killed him.
What?
You know we killed Miller.
Of course not. He'd have died of blood poisoning otherwise. You mustn't blame yourself, Rossman. Bury me here where I failed. And send this letter to my family. My beloved wife, my beautiful children. I didn't make it any further. Forgive me, Charles.
Rossman! We can look for him again tomorrow.
And what if we don't find him?
Then we'll move on.
We can't just leave him behind like that.
What else is there for us to do? When we decided whether we would go on or not.
Say something.
If I'd turned back, would you have gone on anyway?
Is there a certain answer you expect?
Would you have gone on anyway?
I may have. And you? Would you have gone on without me?
I may have gone. Do you regret your decision?
There's nothing left there for me to go back to.
There's something I think you should know about me. I shot a man in America. That was 2 years ago. I was working on a farm in Virginia, and I had trouble with a couple of rustlers. The dead man's brothers were after my hide. That's why I went to New York for a short time. That's where I read Lasser's announcement. What do you think of me now?
How far is it now to Telegraph Creek?
100 to 150 kilometers. Maybe more.
Stop handling me with kid gloves. I'm worth no more than you hear me? Telegraph Creek. How long did I sleep?
Long.
You look good, like a new man.
I feel like one too. It's still a long way to Dawson. But the going is easier from here.
We should rest up a day or two, then we'll see what's next. Do you agree? Wish me luck, Carl Bamer.
Where you headed, lady?
Dawson.
Cause I've been living inside of you. But I guess this time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do. I hope you can see.
I can't seem to keep people around me. Cause I'm scared that they might know the truth all about me. Then they might doubt me. There's no other route. I wanted to shout, but it's too late now cause I'm drowning. Got two-faced like I'm a clown, man. Life is too great, no, it's astounding. I'm in good shape, ma, but you know that I'm drowning like a cup in a cage. I can't cope with this hopelessness, though I try to be open and go with it. But I'm soaking in the pain like the wind never stop flowing in. As I'm floating in a glowing river through a golden gate, trying to motivate. Yeah, I do my fucking best, but there's two voices in my head, I just can't. I just fucking can't.
Cause I've been living inside of you. But I guess this time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do. I hope you can see me. Cause I've been living inside of you. But I guess this time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do. I hope you can see.
Baby, what you working like this? You be fine, trust me, just in time to get along. No, leave me alone. Why, yes, can you see that you are alone, big? We're now sitting in our own throne, big. We need nobody, can you see it through? But it's not you who I should be listening to. Guess what, big? Nobody fucking needed you. No, ain't nobody fucking needed me. Yeah, they never needed us. They were the nail Jesus up. There's no fucking heaven that they don't believe in us. But they my friend, I'm the only one that you can trust. Yeah, god damn it, you an idiot. Go online, be a slave for the media. And you forgot what your father said. Are you serious? Look at yourself, big. You fucking idiot.
Cause I've been living inside of you. But I guess this time I set me free.
Oh, I love this.
And there's nothing that you can do.
Funny guy is always I see.
I know you can see.
Can you see me? There's no one else.
Cause I've been living inside of you.
You have to accept it.
But I guess this time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do.